Salutare tuturor, mi-am să un episod de Brawl Stars. Acum 2 zile s-a anunțat Brawl Talk-ul în mare parte. Mai și chestia asta cu Frank ceva. Oricum o să pun eu o pauză și o să intru pe canalul celor de la Brawl Stars să vedem ce s-a băgat în Brawl Talk. Oricum nu știu dacă v-am arătat, dacă vi l-am arătat sau cumva că sunt skin-urile astea pe shop, pe astea mai departe, nu știu, și asta cu ralbel, nu știu dacă vi le-am arătat. Oricum, o să pun pauză și ne vedem pe canalul celor de la Brawl Stars să vedem ce s-a anunțat. Bun, hai că am revenit, în mare parte cam așa arată asta. Oricum, asta e ce arată din titlu în mare parte. O să activez eu subtitrările în engleză să vedem. Engleză automat. Da. Bun.
We are back from our summer break and ready for the update, right, Danny?
That is correct, my human friend Paula.
Da.
Da.
Meet Dannytron 3000, a genius robot I developed myself, capable of presenting any update.
Correct.
I see. Good job, Danny.
And
Da.
welcome to Brawl
Tematica cred că o să fie iar cu vestul sălbatic.
I'll be back.
Da. Deci, am așa începe și... Oricum, asta e brawlerul nu în mare parte. Și o să fie multe chestii. Oricum, pe video nu știu cum să vede. Lasă puțin. Că nu știu de ce... A, da. Că la mine mi se vede cu bări negre. Sau cum o fi. Nu știu am văzut să dar așa însă de la mine. Bări negre de pe telefon.
Back to the Wild West, but
Da,
not entirely.
vestul sălbatic.
We introduce you to the Robot Factory, the home
Fabrica
of
de
all
roboți.
those crazy robots you see in Star Park.
It's
Da,
also
sunt
a
roboții
perfect
care
link
sunt în Star Park.
to our newest chromatic brawler,
Bro-
Sam.
He's the second member
Sam e brawlerul cromatic.
of Bell's trio and literally her
Ai.
partner in crime. He also
Bellis Trio, nu știu dacă e... Care era?
has some personal beef with all the robots in Star Park.
Da.
His playstyle feels
Practic
very
așa
unique to
atacă
Brawl.
cu chestiile
When
alea care
equipped with
le
his
are
knuckle
în-
busters, he does a stronger close range attack that
Da,
can
dă
hit
mai mult
multiple
damage
enemies
în
at the same
apropiere.
time. When he doesn't have them, his attacks are not as powerful, but they are faster.
And while he has his knuckle busters, his super bar is always full, meaning he's the first
Atacul
brawler
îi dă
who
cu
already starts with
ceva
his
pe
super
acolo.
available.
Activating his super with his knuckle busters on will throw them and will damage everything on their way. He also gets a temporary speed buff. Activating the
Da,
super
deci,
again will then
viteză
call his knuckle
temporară.
busters back to his arms and damage everything on their way back.
While
dă-
Sun doesn't have his weapon, he'll have to charge his super in the normal way, by hitting his attacks.
Da,
Or
dă-
he can collect his
dă-
knuckle buster again.
Sam will get the Caesar Sam skin at the last
Să văd. Deci, Caesar Sam e skin-ul de la Fire. Nu știu de ce, dar îmi dă de Roma skin-ul.
tier of the Brawl Pass.
And the first king of the Brawl Pass is Desperado Coco.
Desperado Coco. Da, e mai parte skin-urile bazate pe... Și acum, Mexic. Nice.
Completing the Calamity Gang will have
O
lowest
să pun eu asta că arată skin-urile, deci... Bun, hai că am revenit în mare parte să arată skin-urile. Este Lawless Lola.
Lola as the Power League skin
A pornit.
and Crowbone for Jet.
Deci, skin-ul de la Porli și Crow pentru gemuri.
We will also be getting Moon Bunny Squeak,
Da, asta e pentru Pash skin-ul ăsta.
the Moon Festival in Asia, Stone Span, it will make sense, I promise, and Mecha Mortis, our
Mecha
newest
Mortis.
299 gems king with custom voiceover and visual effects.
Da, am văzut
And
ofertele
if you
astea în
get
mare
him
parte.
on release month, you get his spray, profile picture, and a
Da,
whole
cam
set
astea
of his
sunt
beats
chestiile
for
care
free.
sunt.
Also, it will unlock 2 color variations in the shop for
variante
49
de
gems
culori.
each.
And lastly, Trick or Treat Leon, which will be available around Halloween.
Asta e, ce zis, Trick or Treat Leon. Da, asta e skin-ul pentru Halloween.
We'll have other skins for Halloween, but they will come in a different update.
And speaking of skins,
Da,
all
și
the robots got finally
sunt
remodeled.
roboții
They are a lot
au
more polished,
remodeled.
shiny, and
Da,
grown.
așa, nu știu, asta e să din electronic.
We'll be getting another awesome 3D animation feature pen and
3v3.
8-bit, and to celebrate that, we'll be getting a new PvE mode.
In this mode, you must keep 8-bit alive by collecting coins
Da,
across the
bă.
map and protecting him from the waves of
Practic
bots.
e ca
If
să
8-bit is defeated, you lose the game. If you and 8-bit survive until the end, you win.
In this
Da,
mode,
trebuie să
8-bit will be
protejezi pe
walking
8-bit,
around
aparent.
and doing some work, so being a team of 4.
But also make sure you always have him in your side.
Da.
You can swap brawlers in Power League.
Deci-
At the preparation screen,
A,
you
deci
can
poți să
either
schimbi
request
brawler
or
în
receive a
Power League
request
dacă
to
cineva
swap a brawler,
sugerează.
and if everything looks great, you can accept it.
That could be a really good idea to secure a good brawler first, or if they are just better than
Da,
you with that
practic așa
brawler.
este mare parte.
We will have a second brawler which will be released later in September.
Deci un alt bro care vine în septembrie.
Gus is a very weird kid in
Gus.
his PJs and looks like he hasn't touched grass for a while.
Deci
But
așa
besides
este
his
bro
catchy
ăsta.
vibes, Gus is actually a support brawler with the ability to heal and
Deci
protect
e un
allies.
bro
For
de
every
suport.
attack Gus hits, he charges a new bar.
Deci,
Once this
cu
bar
care
is
atac
full,
de-
the next
de
attack you
bara.
hit will drop a ghost
Urmă
in the
asta văd
map. If your
care
allies
nu
touch
are
this
cea
ghost,
balon.
they will heal. You can drop multiple ghosts in the map.
Deci,
With his super,
dă
he's
niște
able to
fantome
cast a
care
shield
îți dă
either on his
heal.
allies or on himself. To cast it on allies, you should aim and hit your shot. To use it on yourself, you just tap the super button as if you would be auto-aiming.
And great news, if you look forward to unlocking him, he will be
Da,
super rare,
practic,
which
găsește brawler super rar. Ceea ce bine că n-a mai fost de mult un brawler super rar.
quite easy to find
Deci
in
o să e ușor
boxes.
să le vin cu box.
Trophy reset is getting longer. It's now every 8 weeks in line with the Brawl
8
Pass season.
săptămâni. Cred că e aia cu chesturile. Durează cam cât durează sezonul.
We are partnering with some awesome esport teams, and you'll be able to support them too by getting their profile picture
Astea
or
sunt
things
grele.
from the shop.
Da.
New challenges and quests with new
A,
sprays
deci,
and profile
challenge-ul
pictures
noi
as
și cu
rewards.
spray-uri.
The Robot Factory environment is also available in Showdown.
New gadgets for Buzz and Griff.
Da, nu
Year's
am
price
ghicit.
reduction.
And a message from the future. We managed to travel in time and get Frank from the future to tell you a bit more about what we have planned for Brawl Stars in the future.
O să fie nou.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Wait, that's from the past. Sorry, Frank. So, we're all aware that we have some players who are concerned about the future. What do you have for the community?
Well,
So,
for the
Sophia,
last few months,
my
we've
part.
focused on designing and building our high-level roadmap for the future. And this is the first time ever we are talking about our future plans with you, our players.
August.
Why are we doing this? We feel there's a disconnect between
Da, mie...
you and us, and we'd like to resolve it.
Da,
So,
chestia
let's
asta nu știu
talk
ce
about the
este
next
așa.
update.
To get this out of the way, yes, we are going to rework years. We didn't plan to make changes to the system this year, but we understand your feelings and frustrations about it, and we share most of them. Consequently, we decided to prioritize this and push back other changes. In fact, we're going to make some changes already in this update. We reduced the cost to craft gears and gear levels by about 50% in the coming update by reducing the amount of required scrap and tokens.
So, should we talk about October a little bit?
Octombrie.
We're going to simplify the flow on how you acquire gears and decrease their cost.
Oricum am pus să zic că următorul Brawl Tackle este în octombrie, deci în mare parte o să anunțe, o să e tematica de Halloween în mare parte.
At the same time, we're going to introduce additional, more specific gears, which won't be usable for all the brawlers.
And can we talk about what happens to existing gears?
Da,
We're pretty much hitting the reset button for gears, and we'll reimburse all existing scrap, gear tokens, and already crafted gears to you.
Da, cam asta este.
This will happen in coins, and coins will play a much bigger role in how to unlock gears in the future.
Da.
This essentially allows you a full respec for gears once the October update arrived. Refunds will be based on the total amount of scrap and gear tokens you've collected since we've introduced them last year.
Cool. And there is more, right?
Why, Paula? Yes.
Da,
We're also reworking the existing PvE weekend modes. We ultimately don't believe they are fun anymore, and we're going to replace them with a new, more dynamic PvE system, which will introduce new features including multiple stages, persistent power-ups, different environments, and new types of enemies and bosses. Almost like a place where we'll be able to tell a story in the future.
We also have plans beyond October.
Da, planul în
That's right.
octombrie.
The timeline becomes a bit more uncertain at this point. However, there are a few bigger topics we would like to tackle.
Oricum sunt
And the first one is
YouTuber care
affecting the
arată
current
pe
progression
acum
system and its reliance on luck
chestii noi,
in order to unlock brawlers. We would like you to have more say in which brawlers you unlock and when, as well as which brawlers you would like to upgrade. These changes have a huge impact on how brawlers played and will give every player a clear goal in the game. We'd like to get these changes into your hands as fast as possible.
Dacă mai
And there are more things the team is working on.
Yes, We would like to make it more meaningful to improve playing certain brawlers. The concept of mastery. Think clearer goals, rewards, you get it. Additional items on our current list of things to do are matchmaking, a better sense of collecting cosmetics and more ways for you to show them off, as well as tools for you to share cool moments in the game on social media directly from within the game. We'd also like to introduce ways for you to recruit your friends, and yes, in parallel we've started working on a system to report other players for things like grief play. We're likely going to roll this one out rather sooner than later and start the process of collecting data and get a sense of the volume of reports.
This isn't a complete list of everything we'll do, but these are the topics currently taking the majority of our focus. You can learn more about upcoming features as usual here in Brawl Talk.
Da.
And with this, thanks for watching.
Deci sunt multe skin-uri de aur pe brawlerii respectivi. Pe...
Like and subscribe and see you in October.
La octombrie.
And giveaways. Yes, the Brawl Stars creators will be giving away Moon Bunny Squeak. So search for hashtag Bunny Squeak giveaway here on YouTube or any social media and read the rules to participate in the giveaway hosted by the Brawl content creators.
And this isn't a list.
Da, cam asta o să pun o pauză și ne băiem Brawl Stars. Bun, cam asta a fost tot ce a fost în Brawl Talk. Oricum, o să pun și o pauză aici. Nu uitați dacă v-a plăcut mai parte episodul în care v-am arătat tot ce va fi în următorul update. Nu uitați să dați like și subscribe și noi ne vedem data viitoare.